Shalom, Kohlo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And I just want to jump right into it. Here you got the election tomorrow. And now this video is not so, I believe this was earlier last week. It was floating through uh social media. I happened to see it on YouTube and decided to do a lesson on it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Just to show you the spirit that's in this selection, you know, because all presidents are selected, not elected. Got you people in a uproar, believing that your vote counts. But at these polls and these voting stations, whatever they call them, there's a division, and there are there are mixed feelings, and the spirits out there, man. So here in this one, you got it looks like all the people running this part of the voting station is Eve, man. You got the so-called black woman. Then you got a devil and another devil behind them. They could be together. Who knows? Who cares? He's in the midst, and I believe he came in there with a MAGA hat on, and they told him he couldn't vote, which is crazy because you're voting. If someone walks in there with a MAGA hat, more than likely they're going to vote for DJ Trump, right? So, and you know who the so-called black woman is voting for. A lot of them are voting for this I don't even know what to call her, but I know she's a heathen. Harris, Kamala Harris. So it's a spirit of division here in America, Babylon the Great. Like I've always said in my past couple of videos, a lot of people have a lot riding, and they're putting all their trust and faith into this election, which, is going to steer them wrong. They're going to be disappointed, especially you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Israelites, because you ain't supposed to be voting for no damn heathens, man. This is not a righteous kingdom to where you're going to get a righteous ruler, But it's deeper than division, amongst people. This is the division of Esau, Edom, and Jacob. Jacob being the Israelites, who are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Esau, Edom being, the so-called white man, woman, and child, in this country and all over the world. And you're starting to see that hatred and that uh, basically these devils are showing their horns, man. They don't want nothing to do with you so-called Negroes. They hate you so-called Negroes. And, you should return that energy. But, our people want to love everybody and, they want to get along and unite with everybody, and everybody hates their guts. So our people are about to really witness how these nations feel about them, man. But yeah, this election, this seat election is going to turn this country upside down, man. So just watch and pay attention, man, because things are gonna happen. Things are in place. I've been hearing a lot of speculation and things that they're gonna do either before, during, or after. So we shall see. It's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. Because the Most High rules in the kingdom of men. Right? So before I play this, let me get this scripture. This is Luke 12 and 51. And this is the Lord, man. Yahushua. He says, suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay. So there ain't gonna be no peace on earth. There's not gonna be no peace in America, Babylon the Great. It says, nay, but rather division, man. And that's what you see on every level. Right? From the civilian to the politician, to the White House, to the lawmakers. Everybody's divided, man. To the military, everybody's divided. Everybody is on both sides. You got people on both sides of the fence. Some people saying they with it, some people saying they're not, man. Right? You have whole houses divided. You got 5 people in the house, 2 voting for Trump and 3 voting for Kamala Harris, man. Which is causing conflict and division in the house. And the Lord said he was going to do it because he's telling you here, man. So this is Luke 12 and 51 again. Suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth. I tell you nay, but rather division, man. Nay meaning no. He ain't going to give peace on earth. He going to bring division. So all this unity and United States of America, is all a lie, man. It's the divided states of America, man. Because it's divided. Right? And you're going to see it more and more from now on, even after. You're going to see how divided this country is going to be, man. And that's going to bring forth, chaos and civil war and race wars and all of that, man. So without any further ado, let's play it, man. How about Shemal Shah, willing to like the other 5, Shalom.
Oh, wow.
There's no reason for all of that, sir.
Wow.
This is my mother right there.
Wow.
Why is it defending you? It's not defending me. All right, then shut the hell up and let me vote.
Okay, we ain't got nothing else to say. We ain't got nothing else to say.
Wow.
There it is right there.
Wow. Oh, wow. God.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Wow. Wow.
So it looked like, well, you can say anything. You can say he mushed her a little bit. He touched her. She hooked off on him. Or you can say that he was just in her face pointing and she hooked off on him. But guess what? They fighting for the same country, man. They fighting to keep America, Babylon the Great, afloat and to bring America back to the way it was, which that's not going to happen, man. You got a bunch of so-called black women, right, fighting the devil, man. And they devils too, man, because they're in league with this devil. This is why they're so, supportive of everything that's going on here, man. For the most part. Not all our sisters are like that, but for the most part, they are. So this is the tension that you see increasing in the earth, man. This is the tension. Let's continue.
Wow.
You are wrong.
Wow.
You are wrong. Stop it. Come get her.
Wow.
Come, sir. No.
Wow.
Take him outside. Take him outside. Stop. Take him outside.
Wow.
Take him outside. Now go. Go out. No, you're not. Stop calling people out.
Wow.
Come,
Wow. You might want to help with him. You may want to help with him.
And his last name is Stillinger. White male, blue shirt, blue jeans, cursing, assaulted an employee of the state. He is Mr. Stillinger.
Wow.
Last name Stillinger.
Wow.
No, we're not wrong. We just told you he is still here. He is still here.
Wow.
That's all we told you.
Wow.
So where's limestone?
So there it is, man. Salakia. Ah, Salakia. Let's go back. So you see it, man. Tensions boil over at South Carolina polling station, man. So these devils, they turned up, man. Trump, they got a in their mind, they got a opportunity to rise up again. They're gonna put it all on the line, man. They're gonna put it all on the line. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 3. It said, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world, man? Right? So we at the end of the world, and this will be a sign right here. This is verse 10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another, man. So, you got hate all throughout this country, man. You got the devil showing his hatred that he's hided so long for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And then you got the hatred that's well, embedded in this country, amongst nations, man. Right? But the ultimate hatred was always between the so-called white race and the so-called black race, man. That was the ultimate hatred, and that was the ultimate. That's the key players. When you read the scriptures, that's the key players. Esau and Jacob, and that's what you're seeing, right? But that's a sign, that we at the end of the world, and they're everybody's offended, man. That loves this country, man. They don't want to hear you voting for Trump. They don't want to hear you voting for Kamala Harris, right? They don't want to hear that. They want to they want everybody to be on the same page, and the division is killing them, man. So there are many that are offended, man. And like I said, what's gonna happen? A lot's gonna happen, man. A lot is going to happen between now and I'll give it a couple of weeks after this election, man. Right? You see, these devils, they mad because their kingdom is falling. So who do you think they're gonna look to and take it out on? Uh take it out on and blame it on as to who's destroyed their kingdom. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Right? But it's their own people that's destroying this country, man. Their own people has, destroyed their king. And this old witch right here, she was with him. If she had some power, she would help him out. But she old and decrepit. She can't do a damn thing. So she's just gonna try to, go. She gonna try to break it up, but she gonna go home and curse them out, call them niggers and all types of stuff, man. It's this is the true spirit of this country, man. But these devils, they're fed up, man. This is Mark chapter 3, verse 23. Right? Mark 3, verse 23. It says, and he called them unto him and said, unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And that's what you see. The kingdom falling because it's divided, right? It's divided. It says, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end. And that's what you see, Satan, man. These devils right here. Satan, man. The spiritual demon Satan has a physical, arm on the earth, and that's these devils right here, man. And they're divided against each other, man. Every time you see a Trump rally, you got a Trump protest, man. Right? Every time. Because what? They hate each other, man. They can't understand why they're not in league with each other. They can't understand that, man. And it's killing them. But the time is going to come where they're going to come together to run down on a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, because they're pissed off, right? And you've always been the scapegoat for them. And they're a bunch of babies, man. They can't deal with any kind of affliction or any turmoil or anything that comes on them. They can't deal with it. Right? So these devils, they're lashing out, man. So let's get one more. We're gonna shut it down. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. 2nd Ezra 15. Right? 15 and verse 14. And it reads, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Right? So that nation that's going to, lift up sword against nation, chiefly is Esau, Edom against you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Israelites. But all nations are going to rise up against each other, and it's going to be a global conflict, right? It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. Yeah, they're going to invade each other, right? You got Iran ready to invade, America. You got China ready to invade America, Russia, right? You got many countries ready to invade, America. You got, Ukraine invading Russia, Taiwan, China invading each other. It's all across the board, man. It says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their action shall stand in their power, right? Because people taking up arms against the government. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's martial law. And they were saying that during the election, they was going to implement martial law, man. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, man, because of their pride. Nobody's more proud than you Babylonians, man. Nobody's more proud than the so-called white man, man. Nobody's more proud than our people, you Israelites, that love this country. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Ain't no pity. Ain't gonna be no pity. You think this devil got pity? This devil ain't got no pity, man. Right? He want what he want, man. They telling him he can't vote. He don't want to hear that. Right? And this is in South Carolina, man. Right? Them devils are different in South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, right? Pennsylvania. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, meaning take their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And that's what this country is headed to, great tribulation. And these devils, man, they're gonna use it as an opportunity to come after you, Jakes. Right? Eve, you love this devil so much, you're about to see how this devil really feels about you. You Eve that's in relationships with these devils, they're gonna turn on you, man. It's gonna get bad, man. It's gonna get real bad out here, right? Because these people were never your friends. These people never loved you. They never liked you. They didn't want you around, man. So, hey, man, it's about to be it's about to be a new day. You can see it, man. It's about to be a new day. And these devils gonna show their true horns and how they always felt about you. And to a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, it's gonna come as a shock. And that's gonna be the end of you, man. Because you should have never trusted your enemies or trusted in the shadow of Egypt. Right? So, I just wanted to touch on this. Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing, the elect was other Father. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Hey, man. Beware of these devils, man. Because they coming with great wrath, because they know they have a short time. To the next lesson. Shalom.
Wow. Wow. I might want to help with him. I may want to help with him.
And this last name is Stillinger, white male, blue shirt, blue jeans, curses, assaulted an employee of the state. He is Mr. Stillinger.
Wow.
Last name Stillinger.
Wow.
No, we're not wrong. We just told you he is still here. He is still here.
Wow.